Last night, a North Texas judge sentenced Eddie Ray Routh to life in prison without parole for gunning down Navy SEAL Chris Kyle and his friend Chad Littlefield.
Kyle's life is the subject of the blockbuster movie American Sniper, but the final scene in this tragic real-life drama played out in the small town of Stephenville. Jay Gray is there with the story.
A day later, most in this small Texas town say they're not surprised at all by the guilty verdict.
He went out, he killed 2 men. That's just wrong. You just don't do that, you know, whether you're sick in the head or you're not.
As things slowly get back to the way they were before the high-profile case here, for 2 families, it's a new and very different normal now.
I miss him, and I'm glad that justice was served for him.
There's no movie about Chad Littlefield, the son, husband, father, and friend who died alongside Navy SEAL Chris Kyle. His best-selling autobiography, the basis for the blockbuster movie American Sniper.
Because Chad was not in the movie, because the attention was not focused on him, we think it helped the case.
A case we're learning much more about now. The court releasing key evidence and testimony following the guilty verdict. Dashcam video as the killer, Eddie Ray Routh, was captured by police, and then his rambling confession just hours after the attack.
I knew if I did not take out his soul, he was coming to take mine next.
Emotional testimony from Kyle's widow, Taya, sharing her memories of the last time she saw her husband.
We just said we loved each other and gave each other a kiss and a hug like we always did.
More than 2 years later, the emotions are still raw and painful, though there is a renewed sense of hope now that comes with the end of the trial.
And I've seen more good in this world than bad, even though I lost my son. I've seen the good. There is good in this world.
But still, they struggle to understand why 2 heroes were taken way too soon. Jay Gray, NBC News, Stephenville, Texas.
Kyle's widow left the courtroom during the defense closing arguments yesterday and did not return for last night's verdict. She posted a note on Facebook this morning thanking the Erath County jury for its decision.